you know somebody who is struggling emotionally? A sis can help you out. Lord, help me finish this video, please. Lord, help me do this video. Hey y'all, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Brandy, and I'm a graphic designer and a health coach who is currently accepting new clients for one-on-one health coaching. So if you've been stuck in your health and wellness goals, or if you don't even know what your goals should be, and if you like my style, then hit me up. I have an email address down below in the description box, or you can message me on Instagram to see if we would be a good fit to work together. So today we are talking about dealing with depression, anxiety, and all the stuff that we ain't got time for, because we out here working, okay? But we do have to take time to assess where we are mentally, and if similar to me, you're struggling, you have to make time to care for your mental health. Just because you can't see depression and anxiety doesn't mean it isn't real. And that's maybe even the first step, is just to acknowledge that you're struggling. It doesn't make you weak or crazy. Everyone is struggling with something, but you can't heal the things that you conceal. You can only heal the things that you reveal. Thus the name of my health coaching brand, shameless plug. And I feel like there's a lot of advice out there nowadays on how to deal with depression and anxiety, but since I'm dealing with it now, I know it's a struggle. Even so, throughout the struggle, I'm still moving forward and making progress in other areas of my life, even while I'm dealing with this. A while ago in December, I made a video hinting at how I've been exploring the connections between mental and physical health. And I made some commitments to myself over the past 8 weeks or so that I've actually stuck to in spite of what I'm dealing with mentally and emotionally. As always, I know I'm not alone in this, and so here's how I not only stayed on track with my health goals, but I exceeded them, even while struggling with depression and anxiety. Because we are the peeps, and the peeps don't make excuses. We get results, baby, so let's do it! One thing I did was to stay consistent with my exercise, and for me that means lots of heavy lifting, working in training blocks, incorporating deloads, and of course, rest days. Getting up between 4:30 and 5:30 every morning to start my day with that is essential to my mental health. I have to literally jumpstart my day with movement and challenging weights, and ending with some light cardio. Of course, proper exercise is going to fire up all the good endorphins and help you overall just feel a lot better about yourself in general. It doesn't cure anything, but it definitely helps. And what kind of health coach would I be if I didn't also mention nutrition? If you're feeding your body crap, you'll feel like crap. If you feed your body what fuels you, then that will improve your mental health overall. Don't forget, our brains need nutrients too. The chemicals in our bodies can easily get out of whack when they've got no gasoline in the tank to get things revved up. And I eat all the stuff I love, but I love eating fruits and vegetables and all kinds of plant-based food. And you don't have to be vegan to get the nutrients you need. But it does help, y'all. I made a video on how I eat all the foods I love, including cake, ice cream, and cookies. Your girl loves ice cream and cookies. I'm not gonna deny that. I like cake, I like cookies, I like ice cream. I like all of those things combined together as well. If y'all know, y'all know. All while staying within my calorie range. Also, building boundaries and swapping out the trashy people for healthy community in your life is going to be crucial. I talked about this a lot in my toxic positivity video. Just like you swap out junk food for healthy alternatives, you can do the same thing with people. I can't tell you how many people I've met and reconnected with over the past 2 months as I've cut out toxic people and toxic behaviors out of my life and established boundaries. If it's a parent or someone who you live with who you really can't physically get away from, then establish a boundary for you to get away or to go to a safe place while that person is exhibiting intolerable behavior towards you or behaviors that trigger your depression and anxiety. The key to this is to have a plan and to have healthy support to help you move through the hard times. Sometimes depression and anxiety just comes in moments, and when you have a game plan for how to tackle those moments and healthy people who will walk with you through that, then you can overcome those hard times moment by moment. Remember that. One step at a time is always key. Going along with that is to stop shopping for sadness or pain. This is actually one that I struggled with, and I find that as I cut off toxic people out of my life and crazy behavior, that this problem lessens. Shopping for sadness is basically like trying to get answers to everything about a person or a situation that hurt you, physically or emotionally, or both.
Why you asking all them questions, making statements?
It's when someone betrays your trust and you want to know why it happened and how and what day it was and what they had for lunch that day and what color shirt the other person had on, and so on and so on. It's like if you got shot and you're on the ground like bleeding, but you're asking what brand of shoes the shooter was wearing. Not helpful. In the same way, getting answers to the stuff surrounding the trauma is not going to help you with what you're going through. In fact, it may make things even worse and cause more depression and anxiety for you. Now, don't get me messed up here. It's important to hear the full truth and the facts of what happened and to ask questions around that, but it's also easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of details that do more harm than good. It's a fine line that requires a lot of discernment for sure. Respect yourself enough to not re-traumatize yourself and to not pile on more pain on top of what's already there. Instead of looking for unimportant details around why someone did what they did, start looking for answers that are going to help you stay safe and get you the emotional help that you need when you know that someone is tripping and not trustworthy or maybe even dangerous. Release control over trying to figure everything out. Reclaim yourself and what you need to get through the emotional turmoil. That's real talk. Another big one for me is finding purpose in my work or in my job. So I'm a graphic designer and a digital strategist for a nonprofit, and I can see how the work I'm doing is serving other people. I get to use my creative talents in a way that makes an impact on people around the world. For me, that's very humbling and oftentimes gives me good perspective when I consider my own life struggles. My work as a health coach over the past 6.5 years has been especially rewarding because I get to work one-on-one with people who don't realize they're not alone in their struggles. When I tell people there was a time in my life when I too have struggled with my health and basic self-care like drinking water and just getting out of bed at a decent time, they honestly don't believe me. Having the ability to help people and to use my life experience to help them along in their struggles has honestly been some of the most rewarding work I've done. And don't get me wrong, I spent years finding the right jobs that align with my values. It can take time to figure that out, especially if you're working a job right now that you hate and you want to leave, like right now. Don't do it though. You need to make money and support yourself. That job that you hate, the job that's actually adding to your depression and anxiety, is going to be the catalyst to jumpstart you to the career that you actually want. The job that you're in now, if you hate it, is teaching you lessons and telling you more about the kinds of things that you don't want in your new career, so you can make a more informed decision based on your values. I worked with some pretty toxic people, especially in my early 20s, but that was when I knew I wanted to start my own business and become a health coach. And so I used that negative environment at my job at the time as an example of what I didn't want. I knew I wanted freedom, the ability to have more flexible work hours, and the ability to work from home if I wanted to. So I went for it. I went for it while also holding down that job for several years until I found something better within the nonprofit space. Yeah, I stayed at that little job with people who were set in their ways and didn't want an energetic young person coming in and messing stuff up. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I stayed. I didn't just get pissed off one day and walk out, although I thought about it. A sis thought about it. I stayed professional and I kept my cool, I preserved my testimony and my reputation, and then I left when it was time to go. And that whole process actually taught me so much about discipline, self-care, self-control, and quietly working towards the life I want. And I love my job now and all the peeps that I work with, but I also love health coaching and making videos and engaging in all kinds of shenanigans every week. I'm always curious about learning and growing my skills in all kinds of areas, and I may not be the best at everything I do, but I want to grow and I want to use every drop of my talents as best as I can in this world. Which leads to my next tip for helping me overcome anxiety and depression. My faith. This one has been the most important in my journey to working through my struggles with depression and anxiety. My faith and how that relates to my mindset and my perspective overall. My faith changes my mindset, and my faith allows me to respect and honor myself enough to be the woman that God created me to be. So whether you believe in God or not, you were created for a purpose. There's no denying that, sis. Your potential and your gifts are immense once you tap into them, and if you know what you're good at, then lean into it more. Grow in your gifts, and as those gifts and talents increase and you're weeding out toxic people, your depression, anxiety, negative thought patterns, all of that will decrease. And remember that life is hard. Stop expecting things to be easy and stop expecting the world to cater to what you want. It's just not gonna happen. Don't put your hope in other people solving your problems for you. Realistically, depression and anxiety may never completely disappear, but wouldn't you want to see some kind of improvement in those areas of your life rather than staying where you are now? I know I do. The babies want to see you improve too. Just like our physical workouts take time and patience, our mental workouts take time and patience too. We want to see those emotional gains. So let's get at it. So let me know what your thoughts are. I realize that this is a heavy and very loaded topic, but I wanted to keep it fun, relatable, and encouraging by sharing some of my own experiences too. I still struggle. Sis is struggling right now. But let me tell you, we can get through this and come out the other side better than when we went in. So leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. And if you want to try out health coaching with me, be sure to email the email address down below to see if we'd be a good fit working together. As always, y'all, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed already. And what you waiting for, okay? And I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye! Dun, 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 dun. Woo! Does anyone else play like lo-fi beats during the day? I might get copyright strike for this. So it's like I'm doing my design stuff, and like I design like emails, and I'll design like social media posts and stuff. And so it's like I'm on my computer a lot, so I'd just be like banging my lo-fi beats like during the workday, and I'd just be like this, like. So yeah, I really enjoy my job. I enjoy my jobs, plural. Because, you know, we be like diversifying our income yet. Although, the channel's still growing. Not monetized yet, but y'all can help us sis out. Y'all can help a sis. Do you know somebody who is struggling emotionally? Share this video with them. Tell them to subscribe to the channel. Tell them to join the peeps. Help a sis out. You know what I'm saying? Do you struggle with depression? Do you struggle with anxiety? Then listen to me and watch this video. Cause a sis can help you out. A sis can help you out. Wiki, sis can help you out. Yo, sis can help you out. Yo, sis can help you out. Yo, sis can help you out. Chicka, chicka, chicka. I gotta get subscribers, you guys. Don't look at me like that.